Good morning, y'all. I'm Carol with Free Spirit Arts. I've had a lot of questions about am I going to do more fiber related stuff, and I'd love to. And this is me getting ready to, I have a huge, this is called a fleece when it's off of the sheep or llama or whatever. And I have a gigantic one in a big garbage can, and I'm washing it a little bit at a time because I just don't have the energy to do the whole thing. So I picked this up on Amazon. And the important thing about washing wool is that you don't agitate it. You don't want to go back and forth. You don't want to scrub it like this or take your hands and rub it together. It just has to soak, and then the dirt and bad water accumulates in there. And then when you lift this up, it drains it. And you just go through that process over and over. I use a combination of Dawn dishwashing detergent and this, which is Orvis. And this is what our kids used in 4-H. It's what we washed the cows with, we washed the horses with. I've used it for wool for, I don't know, 20 years maybe. You only need a quarter size for 3 times as much of that wool. So you only need a little bit. I have found that it takes the odor down a little bit. It makes the wool soft and bright, and it cleans really well, and it doesn't leave a residue. And there's nothing better than fresh wool when you're spinning. Dawn dishwashing detergent is definitely the go-to. I mean, that's the tried and true way that you would wash wool. It degreases like crazy. Never use Woolite on wool. Never. I made that mistake. Don't do it. Okay, so I thought you might want to see what this is. So these little yellow tips, these are sun bleached because this is what you see on the animal. And this, right, let me see if I can get one. Let's see. It's hard with one hand. And let me see if I can get close, because this is some beautiful crimp. See how wavy that is? That really gives the fiber bounce. And this is pretty fine fiber. And I don't know what kind of animal this is. I bought this from a friend, and she bought it from somebody else. And I believe this is the fleece that won something at the fair, but I honestly don't remember. But it's finer fiber. It's very soft. It does have quite a bit of lanolin in it, which is a good sign that it's going to be soft. Here's one right here. So this would be what you'd see on the outside of the animal right there. And then that's how long it is. Or wait a minute, I'm backwards. This is what you cut. Let me get it on something white. That's what they cut, and that's the tip right there. So that's pretty long. About 5-6 inches. Okay. So these are called locks. When you pull them off, they're called locks. And some of this fleece, I'm actually going to spin what they call lock spin. And I forgot to grab my Dawn, so I'm just going to use this first wash. I'm just going to use Orvis. It feels silky, and you can make your own Orvis. I had a friend in the guild that told me how to make it. She said when she was working, her and her husband were working shampooing carpets, that they made their own Orvis. So now the trick is, you want to use the hottest waters, hot water. There's all kinds of theories about this. There's theories that you should soak the fiber in very, very warm water gently gradually so you don't shock it. I've never done that. I just put it in hot water. This, I didn't really let it run long enough to get super hot, but it's not gonna hurt it any. It just won't clean it as well. Now I'm just gonna let that sit, and the wool will soak. You'd be surprised. I used to just worry, oh, it's not all wet, it's not all wet. And everybody was saying, don't touch it, like I am right now. Look at, see how dirty the water is already? But if I had just walked away, I would have come back and most of the wool probably would have sunk down into the water. Wool is very good that way. This has straw. Can see a little grass. It looks like there's a piece of plastic. So this is right off the sheep. It hasn't been brushed. It hasn't been washed. They just pulled that sheep right out of the field and the shears sheared it right off. So now I'm going to wash it and then I'll come back. I'll probably do a dawn wash after this. I'll let this sit for about 30 minutes and then I'll lift this up, let it drain, put Dawn in some very hot water, soak it again, let it drain, and then I'll use hot water, hot water, hot water until it's clear, and it will be clear. And then I'll put it out to dry. Some people don't put theirs out in the sun because it does bleach it sometimes. You know, it gets it, that yellowy stuff. I do, I just put it in the sun. And when we had the farm, I used to put it on a screen door that was straddled over some sawhorses, but I don't have that kind of energy right now. So I'm just gonna take this outside when it's all drained and set it in the sun, lift the fiber out of the basket and kind of trail it along the edge so it gets air, and just let it sit in the sun, take overnight, and it'll be dry. Then I can, if I can do whatever, I can lock spin it, I can brush it out and make roving, and I'll try to show more of that process. But that is raw wool, first stage of washing. Thanks for watching, y'all. Let's all take care of each other. Bye.